Ro is going to 100% Rogneda. I've got 100 pools that I can spend on Rogneda. Fingers crossed that's going to be enough. But come on. Don't leave me hanging like this. Let's go. Please, Rogneda. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my, why? RPT in 29. I don't know about this one, because we went way too deep. 140 deep for nothing. Honestly, kind of sucks. So, the worst has happened. Tommy Super Saiyan Wacky Mummy came out and got me going 140 pools deep for a Homa dupe. And that's okay. Part of me keeps looking at my 200 leftover pools and screaming to go for the guarantee, while my other head has my Excel sheet and pool plan underhand. If I do pick Rogneda up, I will still have around 230 pools by the time SP Alexi releases, but if that summon session goes as badly, I will find myself 90 to 45 pools short for the Yulia guarantee, and if my luck doesn't get back on track, that'll make it almost impossible to pick up any other unit from Lucia's second half. I want another guarantee for SP Battle, then either Finalter or the new Power State characters. If I do skip Rogneda, I will have SP Alexi guaranteed in 30 pools, which puts even Sena back on the menu. When it comes to spending money, it's a gacha game after all, I'm not too squeamish about it. I do buy the monthly card and I drop around 60 bucks during the Witcher collab because the packs were just that good. But like 15 euros for this Kamcha selector were kind of okay, while 30 for the new element selector are a bit too much in my opinion. If I can avoid spending money just for some extra pools, I would rather do so. When it comes to Rogneda herself, back when I chose the characters I wanted to aim for, I had to knock her down a peg in priority because Enna had an amazing little skill, SP Alexi comes in immortal and spamming earthquakes, and Yulia has kind of crazy crit buffs and utility. They also work so well together. While Rogneda looks cool as hell and I would have loved to pick her up, all she brings is damage, so I'm really left to wonder how important this damage is going to be and if it's worth risking future safety for. Let's start with Nature Guard. I knew this would have been a pretty big nerf to all non-Luccians, but I wasn't expecting a 50% damage reduction across the board, with further damage taken reduction passives depending on enemy type. Shams deals piercing damage to himself whenever he hits below 50k damage. While the old Luccians got a rank 13 skill to ignore the guard effects, the new ones have an advanced break that also lets them ignore 40% of their defense. And on top of this, if the Nature Guard on the enemy is broken, they get an extra 30% damage boost. That's nuts! The Nature Guard as a mechanic will also go away eventually. We should be getting the new Sword of Convallaria arc in December with SP Barrel's release, and the new enemies will need multi-hits to break their shields, leaving all Luccians with no defense ignore and no more 30% damage boost. It feels like they'll be getting kneecapped pretty hard the moment you bring them out of their element, but I did go fight some bosses with Enna to see how she does, and honestly, can't really complain. Even her single target damage build dealt somewhat similar damage to my 4-star Shams, so maybe Luccians won't be immediately phased out the moment the patch is over. However, with SP Meta, Inanna, Nangol and Faisal getting new rank 13 skills alongside the release of SP Battle, Cole and Finalter, they will be relegated to a secondary team. Not to mention, the new main story arc will be so short, will basically be in the Power States as early as February, unless a new collab comes out and Global's release schedule gets messed up once again. Then there's the issue with the Tower of Adversity. In the Taiwan server, they ran all 4 Luccians in the lower half, while Global released it a few weeks too early, so we'll only see SP Alexi come out a week before it closes. Still, to pull for a whole new unit just to get a slightly higher score in TOA doesn't sound like that great a deal. I would like to get some more use out of the characters that I pulled for. Honestly, I'm still of the idea that a new character every 15 days is way too fast, and I feel like I never got enough playtime to fully enjoy some of my units, especially as a low spender who has to farm memory shards to make most character playable at 3 stars. For example, I never properly used Geralt or Ciri. Lucamark took days to get good. Shams was supposed to be mandatory for the Element TOA, but he was so low level he didn't really do anything but die to random counters. Janas came out at the end of her version, had basically no content to go through, and now she's relegated to teleporting enemies around rather than dealing damage. And she's still not 5-star. I understand not everyone can be SP in Anna and constantly good for all content, but still, pulling for a new character just for them to have a 3-month lifespan before being tossed into the bin doesn't exactly feel good, and this whole nature guard mechanic is making me reconsider some choices as well. Anna I can see having a bit of a longer life, ironic, thanks to her leader skill bringing more alerted counters as well as attack even to non-Luccians. SP Alexi has multiple turns of vitality, he's like sticking around thanks to those. Julia buffs so much crit it overflows while littering the field with items that can give Anna more energy and burst, and Alexi more shockwave sources. Could potentially just keep Iserine as the item spammer, but SP in Anna alone doesn't feel quite enough, and I would need to bring Hessian along and have 2 characters do the work of 1. When it comes to the second half, however, Ivan deals AoE damage and freeze, Finn is Finn, SP Agatha has AoE damage and wound, Armand can give some cool buffs and a one-hit damaging no, while Sena spams bleed and vulnerability both physical and for pierce damage. Bleed propagating from a unit to the next on death is also another mechanic I really like. We've never gotten much chain stuff after Luvata's explosions, and looking at the other prominent piece of Lucia's content, the Hunt, they really love spamming insect broodmothers and raccoons that spawn more copies of each other. Having the same speed as their spawner, the only proper way to take these down are just alerts and counters. I think my Luccian team will end up being just Anna, Alexi, Julia, Espinanna, Sena and either Agatha or Afra as the 6th slot. And if they ever do another faction selector again, I will gladly drop another 15 euros for a guaranteed Rogneda. As for the future, after SP Barrel, I'm kind of eyeing Cleia, but there's a hot Lady Nightbreaker they've revealed in the announcement trailer, and I want to wait for her details before deciding. And with this, I think that's all for me for the moment. What do you guys think? Is keeping and staying safe the best call, or is Rogneda's damage worth 180 pools? As always, thanks a lot for watching, like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys soon enough with another video. Ciao!